On 29th April 2022, the seventh day of our Turkiye tour, after visiting the Gulane Tulip Garden in Istanbul, we got out through the palace gate and walked across the street to another most famous tourist attractions, the Hagia Sophia. This Greek name literally means the holy wisdom. In Turkish, it is called Hagia Sophia, and in Latin, Sancta Sophia. Formerly, it was the Church of the Holy Wisdom, and now it is officially known as the Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. It is an antique place of worship in Istanbul, designed by the Greek geometers Isidore of Miletus and Anthemius of Tralles. Built in 537 as the patriarchal cathedral of the imperial capital of Constantinople, it was the largest Christian church of the Eastern Roman Empire or the Byzantine Empire and the Eastern Orthodox Church, except during the Latin Empire from 1204 to 1261, when it temporarily became a Roman Catholic cathedral. In 1453, after the fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Empire, it was converted into a mosque. In 1935, the Republic of Turkey established it as a museum. In 2020, it was reconverted into a mosque. It has a length of 269 feet, width 240 feet, and a height of 180 feet. It is part of the historic areas of Istanbul and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The minarets were an Ottoman addition and not part of the original church's Byzantine design. Built by the Eastern Roman Emperor Justinian I as the Christian Cathedral of Constantinople for the state church of the Roman Empire between 532 and 537. The church was then the world's largest interior space and among the first to employ a fully pendentive dome. It is considered the epitome of Byzantine architecture and is said to have changed the history of architecture. The present Justinianic building was the third church of the same name to occupy the site, as the prior one had been destroyed in the Nika riots. As the episcopal see of the ecumenical patriarch of Constantinople, it remained the world's largest cathedral for nearly 1,000 years, until Seville Cathedral was completed in 1520. Beginning with subsequent Byzantine architecture, Hagia Sophia became the paradigmatic Orthodox Church form, and its architectural style was emulated by Ottoman mosques 1,000 years later. It has been described as holding a unique position in the Christian world and as an architectural and cultural icon of Byzantine and Eastern Orthodox civilization. The religious and spiritual center of the Eastern Orthodox Church for nearly 1,000 years, the church was dedicated to the Holy Wisdom. It was where the excommunication of Patriarch Michael I Cerularius was officially delivered by Humbert of Silva Candida, the envoy of Pope Leo IX in the year 1054, an act considered the start of the East-West Schism. In 1204, it was converted during the Fourth Crusade into a Catholic cathedral under the Latin Empire before being returned to the Eastern Orthodox Church upon the restoration of the Byzantine Empire in 1261. After the fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Empire in 1453, it was converted to a mosque by Mehmed the Conqueror and became the principal mosque of Istanbul until the 1616 construction of the Sultan Ahmed Mosque. Upon its conversion, the bells, altar, iconostasis, ambo, and baptistry were removed, while iconography such as the mosaic depictions of Jesus, Mary, Christian saints, and angels were removed or plastered over. Here, the picture of Mother Mary and infant Jesus has been partially hidden with two strips of cloth. Other pictures of saints have been fully hidden by placing large plaques with Quranic inscriptions. Islamic architectural additions included four minarets, a minbar, and a mihrab. The Byzantine architecture of the Hagia Sophia served as inspiration for many other religious buildings, including the Hagia Sophia in Thessaloniki. The complex remained a mosque until 1931, when it was closed to the public for 4 years. It was reopened in 1935 as a museum under the Secular Republic of Turkey, and the building was Turkey's most visited tourist attraction in 2015 and 2019. In July 2020, the Council of State annulled the 1934 decision to establish the museum, and the Hagia Sophia was reclassified as a mosque. The 1934 decree was ruled to be unlawful under both Ottoman and Turkish law, as Hagia Sophia's Waqf, endowed by Sultan Mehmed, had designated the site a mosque. Proponents of the decision argued that Hagia Sophia was the personal property of the Sultan. This redesignation drew condemnation from the Turkish opposition, UNESCO, the World Council of Churches, the International Association of Byzantine Studies, and many international leaders.